Days of Our Lives spoilers photos preview. Gwen works with Dr. Rolf. Salem has never been a stranger to unholy alliances. From demonic possessions to corporate takeovers fueled by pure spite, the town operates on a currency of secrets and sudden, shocking partnerships. But the latest team-up, glimpsed in tantalizing spoilers and shadowy preview photos, threatens to rewrite the very fabric of life and death in Salem. Gwen Rizzi, the once reformed schemer with a heart, well, let's call it selectively hardened, is now working side by side with the nefarious Dr. Wilhelm Rolf. This isn't just a plot twist, it's a seismic shift in the creative DNA of Days of Our Lives, a bold, gothic, and deliciously dangerous new direction. For decades, Dr. Rolf has been the puppet master in the basement, the man with the serums. He is Salem's ID, the unfiltered embodiment of what if. He doesn't deal in motives like love or revenge. He deals in the sheer, amoral thrill of scientific conquest. His resurrections and brainwashings are the foundational mythos of the show's most enduring storylines. To see him now, not manipulating a pawn from the shadows but in a seeming collaboration, is unprecedented. The preview photos are telling. They aren't in a dank dungeon, but what appears to be a more modern, clinical lab. Gwen isn't tied to a chair. She's standing at a console, pointing at data, an active participant. This visual language signals a partnership of equals, or at least, of mutual necessity. So, what could possibly compel Gwen, whose schemes have always been painfully human, aimed at family, legitimacy, love, to enter the realm of the supernaturally scientific? The answer lies in the tragic, winding road of Gwen's existence. She is a woman defined by profound loss, the loss of her child with Xander, a loss so visceral and cruel it shattered her recent path to redemption. She has been manipulated, used as a pawn by Abigail's altar, and left emotionally shipwrecked. In a town that offers therapy, forgiveness, and copious amounts of coffee, none of those things can bring back what she has lost. None can rewrite her deepest pain. Enter Dr. Rolf. He doesn't offer therapy. He offers solutions. For a woman drowning in grief, the promise of his science isn't monstrous. It's a lifeline. The most compelling spoilers suggest Gwen isn't seeking revenge on Salem this time. She's seeking restoration. Could her endgame be the unthinkable, a project to resurrect her lost daughter, Victoria? Or perhaps to alter her own past, to erase the pain through some memory-altering cocktail? Rolf, for his part, has seen his greatest creations, Stefan, Kristen, even Jack at one point, slip from his control, developing pesky things like consciences and love interests. In Gwen, he may see the perfect new canvas, brilliant, desperate, and morally flexible enough to see his work not as evil, but as a necessary tool. She could be his most willing and most creative protege yet. This alliance opens a treasure trove of creative possibilities for the writers, moving beyond simple villainy into profound, philosophical horror. One, the Gothic heroine's descent. This storyline positions Gwen as a modern-day Gothic heroine. She's not a passive victim in Rolf's castle. She's entering his labyrinth willingly, bargaining with the devil for her heart's desire. Her journey becomes a tragic exploration of how far a person will go for love. Every step she takes with Rolf, every boundary she crosses, will chip away at her remaining humanity. The drama lies not in whether she'll be caught, but in whether we, the audience, will still recognize her or sympathize with her when she achieves her goal. 2. The corruption of science. Traditionally, Rolf works alone. With Gwen, a sharp and tech-savvy woman, the science itself could evolve. What if they move beyond brute force brainwashing into something more nuanced? Emotional editing? Targeted memory implantation? Imagine a storyline where they don't just bring someone back, but curate who they come back as, or use their tech for corporate espionage by stealing memories. Gwen's personal pain could give Rolf's chaos a terrifying new focus. 3. A new moral axis for Salem. Salem's battles are often clear-cut. Horton values versus Dimera schemes. Gwen and Rolf together create a third, unpredictable axis. They aren't fighting for money or power in the traditional sense. They are playing with the existential rules of the town itself. How does a hero like John Black or Steve Johnson fight an enemy whose goal isn't domination, but the rewriting of reality? It forces every other character to confront what they would do in Gwen's shoes, blurring the lines between hero and villain in fascinating ways. For the ultimate reckoning for Xander, this storyline is a narrative bomb under Xander Cook's hard-won stability. His journey from villain to beloved hero is one of the show's best. His love for Gwen was a cornerstone of that redemption. To see the mother of his child, the woman he loved, fall into Rolf's orbit is his worst nightmare realized. His mission won't be to defeat her, but to save her, creating a heartbreaking conflict where the villain is the woman he loves, and her salvation means destroying the one thing she believes can end her pain. The preview photos hint at this chilling new dynamic. In one, Gwen's expression isn't one of fear or manipulation. It's one of intense, focused curiosity. In another, Rolf watches her work with what looks like pride. It's a terrifying thought. This is no longer the mad scientist and his subject. It's the master and his apprentice. Gwen Works with Dr. Rolf is more than a spoiler. It's a statement of intent from Days of Our Lives. It declares that the show's most iconic, reality-bending lore is not just a tool for shock, but a canvas for deep, character-driven tragedy. It asks us to consider, when all hope is lost through conventional means, where does a person turn? For Gwen Rizzi, the answer is into the lab with the devil, trading the last shreds of her soul for a chance to heal a hole in her heart that nothing else can fill. In this brilliant, risky twist, Salem's greatest outcasts have found each other. And in their collaboration, they may just unleash a new kind of story, one where the monsters aren't born. They are made by love, loss, and the desperate, human refusal to accept a cruel fate. The days ahead are not just our lives. They are about to become a thrilling, terrifying exploration of what it means to live, to lose, and to dare to rewrite the story altogether.